Hello, very warm welcome. In today's video, we're going to talk about the next F2 driver who's destined for Formula 1. Now, I love Formula 2, and if you haven't watched Formula 2, I'd highly recommend to do so. It's some of the best racing of the weekend, and even sometimes better than Formula 1. So, the next Formula 2 driver to make F1. Now, we've already done a previous video. We've got some great talent here in Formula 2. I've already done a video. Can you see that? Teo Pourchaire, the next big thing. Drives for ART, as you can see in the middle there. Youngest pole sitter, youngest race winner. I did that video quite a while back around the Monaco weekend. For me, he's the next big star to come out of this F2 paddock. I don't think he'll get to Formula 1 next year, but maybe the year after. It all depends on Raikkonen as well. Once Raikkonen retires, that opens a door for one of these drivers to be given an opportunity. Now, Formula 2 is very important for the development, and it's important to promote these guys and give them a chance. If you win the F2 title, you should be getting a guaranteed F1 seat. So let's go through these drivers. Now, this was round 1 at Bahrain, so yeah, we're going to go through these drivers. So Sato, no chance. Viscal, he's not bad, but not for me. Deleda is the worst driver on the F2 grid this year, so no chance. He's up there with Lord Mavia. Nannini, no chance. Boschon, no chance. Petterkop, no chance. Marcus Armstrong, now he's the first one. He's a decent driver, but he's kind of tailing off. Like, he was talked about quite a lot, was Armstrong. But, yeah, he's tailed off a bit. Nissany, no chance. He literally gets a couple of practice sessions with Williams, but he's not good enough. He's never done anything in Formula 2, really, so doesn't really warrant an F1 drive. Samara, Beckman, no chance. Zendel. Verschoor's not bad, but yeah. You need to be in the top 3, top 5 if you want to be getting into F1. Teo Pourchaire, for me, is the next big star from France. If you're French, you should be getting behind Pourchaire. He's got youth on his side, he's quick, he's with a prestigious team. If anyone's coming out of this F2 grid and getting to Formula 1, Pourchaire will be the guy. Extremely talented. I don't think next year, though. I think maybe in 2023. It all depends on Raikkonen, because the seat opens up at Alfa Romeo. If Raikkonen calls it a day, end of this year, then why can't Pourchaire go straight in there? He's just had a test with Alfa Romeo as well, so Max came into the sport at 17. Pourchaire would probably be 18 by the time that came around. Christian Lundgaard, another good driver, a decent driver. Yeah, I think he's with the Alpine program, I believe. Then we get on to these two have got a big possibility. With Yuki Tsunoda keeps crashing. Yuki Tsunoda. Rumours have come out that Helmut Marko he's not happy with Perez. He wants to promote a Formula 2, Formula 3 driver. Liam Lawson. He's very promising. He's won in DTM. He's been great in Formula 2. So he's proved he's capable of winning. And Yuri Vips. These are two that could easily, if Tsunoda gets dropped, one of these two will get promoted. And if Perez ridiculously gets the boot, maybe one of them could find themselves straight in the Red Bull seat. So yeah, I would expect to be seeing one of them two on the grid. Lawson, probably, I would go for. So far, I'm saying Pourchaire, Lawson. De Reuveler, no. Dan Ticktum, no. No F1 would touch him no F1 team would touch him with a barge pole. I mean, he's crashed someone out under the safety car. He was with a Red Bull program, got dropped. Was with the Williams program. He then goes on Twitch and calls Latifi basically a shit driver when he's part of the Williams team. Dan Ticktum's, he's a knobhead, really. He really is a knob. Drogovic, no. Wang Yu Zhou, now that's another possibility. Fernando Alonso steps aside. Zhou, part of the Alpine program, and he's doing very well. Title favourite, Wang Yu Zhou. So yeah, there's a possibility. So I would say so far, Pourchaire, Lawson, Zhou. And then we've got the Prema guys, Schwartzman and Piastri. Now I believe both of these are good enough. I did expect a lot more from Robert Schwartzman. I expected him to be fighting for the title a bit more. Mick Schumacher won it in 2020. I expected Schwartzman to be up there. Like Schwartzman and Armstrong have kind of tailed off. I do keep a close eye on Formula 2. I watch the races because these are the next stars coming to Formula 1. So it's always good. I mean, I feel I'm knowledgeable about Formula 1, but I kind of know my stuff about Formula 2 because I'm watching the races. I don't really watch Formula 3 because it's always on at stupid o'clock, but yeah. Out of these drivers, I would say, who is the next F2 driver to F1? I would say Théo Pourchaire's almost guaranteed to be in F1 at some stage. Lawson, Vips, big chance, especially with Tsunoda crashing. Wang Yu Zhou has got an unbelievable opportunity. Like, if you win the F2 title, you should be guaranteed an F1 seat. That's how I see it. And Zhou could easily win the title. Schwartzman, Piastri. Piastri was the F3 champion. Under Mark Webber looks after him, so yeah, maybe he could somehow get on the grid. So yeah, I would say there's 6 drivers there. Pourchaire, Lawson, Vips, Zhou, Piastri, Schwartzman. Comment down below your thoughts. But yeah, if I'm saying balls out right now, who's the next star off this page? It is Théo Pourchaire. Honestly, I'm excited. Obviously, Formula 2 will start returning now. They've had quite a long time off of Formula 2. Feels like forever since they raced. So, yeah, they'll be getting their season back underway. Strange calendar this year for the Formula 2 guys. Yeah. So, yeah. They're my thoughts. I mean, someone requested this, and I usually write it down, but I've not got it written down. But a lot of people wanted to see it. Like, you got Pourchaire, the possibility to go to Alfa Romeo. You got Vips. Vips and Liam Lawson, possibility of AlphaTauri, Red Bull. Schwartzman, Alfa Romeo. Zhou, Alpine. Piastri, Lundgaard. Alpine, maybe. F2 is fantastic. It's a chance for the young generation to show what they can do. And Formula 2 is a brilliant watch. Bravery, huge nuts. Just, it's exciting. Honestly, if you have not watched Formula 2, watch it. Next time it's on, watch it. See, the calendar's that strange in Formula 2. I'm not even sure if they're going to Spa this year. And now that's, like, crazy and criminal if they're not going to Spa. But I do love this racing series. And this racing series has produced the likes of George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg. Drivers like this, Nico Hülkenberg. So it's important, this series, to promote the best drivers. Stoffel Van Dorn. I do feel sorry for Nick de Vries though, because he never got his chance in Formula 1. So when's the next race in Formula 2? Calendar. Here we go. Sakhir, Monte Carlo, Baku, Silverstone. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to Spa. Their next race is Monza. The Temple of Speed. So yeah. Comment down below your thoughts on F2's next big star. For me, yeah, I'm going Théo. but I do think high possibility of Lawson and Vips. Adios.